After loan modification, his interest rate was negotiated to 7.95%, and his monthly payment was reduced to $32.4366, a savings of over $650 per month. Ralph had a monthly mortgage payment of $2,118.67 per month with a 7.65% adjustable interest rate and had missed over 3 months of payments. After loan modification, his monthly payment is $1442.61, and incredibly, his interest rate was lowered to 4.65% fixed for the life of the loan, and missed payments were forgiven.
Welcome back to Crisis in America, a special report. As we have seen in this special report, the foreclosure statistics are dire. 2 million homeowners could find themselves facing foreclosures in the coming months, and current foreclosure filings are 76% higher than in 2006. However, there is hope for struggling homeowners. As you will continue to see in this special report, loan modifications are rapidly becoming the tool of choice for banks, lenders, and the government to keep Americans in their homes.
Good morning, Bill.
Good morning.
Tell me about your situation before you called the helpline.
Emotionally, I was a little upset. I lost my wife. I was a widower, and I had lost my job also. So I had a lot of bills to pay, and I was maxing out my credit cards and using up my savings. I felt trapped in an unpleasant situation.
Bill, you were never late on a payment or missed a payment in your life, did you?
No, never, never, never. I paid everything on time, everything.
How did you feel emotionally?
I didn't know what to do. I began to wonder if was I going to end up in a cardboard box down in Los Angeles, you know.
Did you know what a loan modification was?
I didn't know much about the banking business, and I was kind of suspicious of it, you know. Friends told me, you know, it was a good thing, I should look into it, but I was kind of steering away from it, thinking something will happen, I'll think of something else, you know.
And how did they help you specifically?
They arranged to have my interest cut down. It had been 7% on a 30-year fixed way, and they brought it down to 5%, from 7 to 5. That's just 2 points, but it certainly added up, you know.
After your situation was resolved, how did you feel emotionally?
Very happy, very relaxed. It was a good feeling. Before that, I was worried, you know, what am I going to do? Everybody else was selling their houses, you know, and everything. I had no way out, and that reduction really helped me a lot.
What is your opinion now of loan modification?
I think it's an amazing thing. You don't think there's much help out there when you're in a bad financial situation. But somebody comes along and says, yes, we can help, and it meant a lot to me.
Thousands of businesses could close. Millions of jobs could be lost. And a long and painful recession could follow. So let me be perfectly clear. The fact that we're in this mess is an outrage. It's an outrage because we didn't get here by accident.
Welcome back to Crisis in America, a special report. As we have seen in this special report, loan modification has emerged as the smartest and most advantageous alternative to foreclosure. The features of a loan modification, like a lower fixed interest rate, extension of a loan term, principal reduction, and lower monthly payments, all have one thing in common. They turn a crisis into an opportunity. So if you find yourself in a difficult situation and can no longer afford your mortgage payments, loan modification is one of the first alternatives you should consider. And remember, the number on your screen has been made available to you to answer any questions, doubts, or concerns you may have with regards to loan modification or other alternatives to save your home. And now a final point with attorney James Parsa. James, a question I'm sure our viewers are anxious to ask. How does a homeowner qualify for a loan modification?
Fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on your point of view, our difficult times call for bold measures. And the banks and lenders are at the present time willing to work out deals with homeowners that take the initiative to present their case and are serious about keeping their home. Almost anyone that is having a hard time making their mortgage payments will qualify for some kind of loan modification. I am hard-pressed to think of any lenders that are not willing to negotiate a loan modification with a struggling homeowner because they don't want another foreclosed property on their books.
Now that sounds great. Can people just call up the bank and do it themselves?
Yes, but they have to be ready. They need to be willing to make a big investment in terms of being on hold for hours on the phone, multiple times. In addition, they need to be prepared to file quite a bit of paperwork and constantly follow up with the bank. You should understand that the home retention divisions at these lenders are overwhelmed and have a hard time keeping up with all the details of every case. So if you're not ready to do that, you can contact a nonprofit organization that, as I mentioned before, are doing a great work but are also bogged down with too many cases. And your third option, and really the smartest option, is to hire a law firm that specializes in loan modifications.
I can't thank you enough for the valuable information and help you've provided to us today, James.
It was a pleasure being with you.
And that's all the time we have for today. I want to thank you for watching our program. Thanks to our correspondents, Christine and Deanne, and a special thanks to attorney James Parsa for providing such great information today. And thank you also to Kevin for such wonderful reporting.
Thanks, Kristen. And you know, I think we've all learned today that the worst thing a struggling homeowner can do is nothing. Time really is the worst enemy in this type of situation.
Absolutely, Kevin. And for those of you out there facing foreclosure, remember, there are a variety of options at your disposal. Please take advantage of the helpline that has been made available exclusively to our viewers. Mortgage counselors are standing by, ready to answer any related questions, doubts, or concerns you may have. Thank you for watching.